Test. 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 Oh yeah. What's up, grinders? The Grindhouse. Wound Up Penguin. Shout out to Wound Up Penguin, the first one here. Oh yeah, baby. He saw my call to arms. He saw the call to arms that I had. Noob of Games, what's up? Yo, grinders are seeing my call to arms. They're hearing it. They're hearing it. They're hearing it. They're hearing it. This is going to be a quick one, but it is going to be a vicious one. This is going to be a bad one. This is going to be a good one. This is going to be an angry one. This is going to be everything that we've been saying. And this is a call to arms right now that Microsoft needs, Xbox needs, they need to announce the number of Game Pass subscribers right now. Right now. This has to... They have to do this. It has to happen. Because right now, all day, today, it was a friggin' shit show. Horrible. A shit show. And I am very, very ticked off. Because, let's go back. The biggest problem, what's up, Dirty Pixel? Good name, I like that name. That's a good one. Let's go back. The quality of games that we have been receiving have been utter garbage. Well, that's the Forza games. But the other games for the last 2 years, not 2 months, not 2 weeks, not a season, over 2 years, have been horrible, have been poorly reviewed games, games without content, games with numbers of bugs, games not completely finished, games we're sorry we're gonna fix. Oh, you can't invite your friends, but we have play tests 2 weeks before. Oh yeah, we could do those. Oh, let's have a Gears beta and then have a crash on launch weekend. Listen, we finally got the game we've been asking for. We finally got it. The quality game. A quality game from a known franchise. And here they are, a week later, playing around with numbers. The thing is, they need to announce how many concurrent Game Pass subscribers they have every month, just like they did back when Xbox Live was growing. When Xbox Live in the 360 age, they announced every month, 5 million more people have subscribed. What's up, the Coup 1985? How you doing, man? They announced, each month, how many more people were signing on to Xbox Live Gold? Because remember, they're gold and silver. I don't even recall a time, well, not even getting there yet, but they basically continued to show the growth of the service of Xbox Live. Oh, we got 10 million subscribers. We got 15 million subscribers, 20 million Xbox Live Gold subscribers. We have 30 million. We got full. Keep going. What's up, Savage? How you doing, man? We got more and more, and they kept talking about it. Game Pass, they haven't spoke about what their subscriber number is. You need to do that right now. They can't. And you want to know what's interesting? Just Fireman. Shout out to Fireman. He's new in the chat. He just says right here that they can't announce it because players leave after a big game release and their $1 subscription ends. And you know what? That's exactly where I'm going with that, Fireman. Exactly where I'm going with it. But the thing is even though if it's artificial... Glorious Wars in here. What's up, man? You and Kev get that intro music. You got it in your name. I'm going to have everybody putting Glorious in their name. You know, when you come in here with the Glorious in your name, you're getting that intro music. Because that's on my grinds board I got right here. And if you come in with Ninja in your name,
go Ninja,
you're going to get a Ninja.
Go Ninja,
so,
go Ninja,
I don't want you to change your names, but I got some intro songs when you guys come in. But what I'm saying is that, and exactly where Fireman's going with this, is that if you want to show growth, you have to show subscription. You got to announce subscription numbers, and you have to announce them as they're getting increasing. And even now, with the $1 subscription, the numbers are artificially inflated. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. Just like they did with Ninja subscriptions. Oh, he has 1.5 million subscribers, 2 million subscribers of Ninja. They were giving subscriptions away for free for the first whole month and a half. So how many of those are real subscribers to Ninja? Like, I subscribe to Ninja. I would never pay to subscribe to anybody, but it was free. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll subscribe to them. Just to get that number up there. They're artificially inflating the numbers of their services. But you want to know what? Who cares? If they're doing that, they're doing that. But you got it. You're artificially inflating it, but you're not talking about it. What's up, guys? Code, how you doing, man? What's up, Stardust? How you doing? But the Grindhouse is building. We got the Grindhouse getting in here. Because they need to announce the numbers of subscriptions. Because without that number, everybody, and with the sales that we're going to talk about, the perception right now is that their Gears game did not do well in the market. That's the perception. You could talk about fanboyism. You could talk about people spreading wrong rumors. The perception is with the UK weekly sales of 23,000, the worst selling Gears ever. It was the worst selling Gears ever. And then say, well, it's Game Pass. Well, if you look, Forza Horizon 4 did almost 200,000 weekly. Like, I think they said almost 500,000 weekly between the US and the UK. And the UK was reporting about 200,000 units sold physical. Again, remember, physical. Of Forza Horizon 4 in the UK. Now, yes, it's a racing game. There might be more favoritism to a racing game out in Europe. But, guys, 200,000, 23,000? Like, geez, like, my God. And just like with Savage, who said it? Who's saying it right here? Gloria said it. Gloria said it right here. He goes, Forza did 2 million players without Steam and native PC Game Pass. Forza was a crossplay, and remember how confusing that shit was. Play anywhere. Right? Oh, here we go. Glorious again. I gotta get him again. I hit him up again. Forza Horizon 4 did 70,000 first week in UK. Thank you for that one. Because, yeah, I saw it was like 200,000, but then they said 500,000. I was trying to find out that first week. But he says 70,000 the first weekend. First weekend. Is that the first week? You said the first weekend. Because I think the Gears numbers were for the first week for 23,000. What's up, Ninja Turtle?
Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go, 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 go. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go.
Oh, he got an intro song. Yo, so yeah, so like it's basically like 70 to 23,000. Guys, 23. Physical, it's all going to digital. I think Days Gone, it's pizza time, Ninja says. That's right. But like Days Gone hit top of the charts. Like, it was relevant. The UK charts is the only one that we get real sales numbers of physical media. And games basically are relevant there. And Gears being 23,000 was not relevant. So, like, even a game that you could say, well, it's digital media, what digital is more favorite, as fair. Like, let's look. Like, do we know what Days Gone did the first week? Do we know what Days Gone did? Let's see. Days Gone. Let's see. Days Gone. First week UK sales. The hell's going on with Google? Days Gone was number 1 for the 3rd week running. Okay? At the UK sales charts. 3 weeks it was number 1. Okay? At UK sales charts. First week. Let's see. The first week it opened. Where is it? I don't see a number here. Anybody know in the chat? Let me see. Anybody know? Let's see. Days Gone, second best-selling game of 2019. Let's see. Week sales. Top spot for a second week. Hey, Game Industry up is. Let's see what they say here. Well, comment number 2. Days Gone. I don't know. They just do the ranking of it. But what I'm saying is, like, games, even though digital's upon us, it's still, like, Days Gone, like games that come out, like, have relevance in the sales charts. Like, it's not that we ignore those sales charts. Jesus. Savage says, Gears 3 sold 3 million in its first week. Those are 360 numbers, man. What's up, Mog? How you doing, man? Big budget. Days Gone, Gears 5. Gears 5 had a fucking huge ass budget. Huge ass budget. But the thing is like, yes, we're in a shifting time, right? We're in a shifting time, but the perception, this is the thing, the perception is that the game did not sell. That's not a perception that you want. So that's why I'm saying right now, Microsoft needs to get in front of this stuff now. They have to announce what their Xbox Game Pass subscriber count is. They need to show the growth of this service. That's the thing. Like, by them talking about, well, Microsoft did have PR today about Gears 5. They basically said, oh yeah, Gears 5, 3 million players the first weekend. Oh, what's that? First, let's break it down. 3 million players, okay? 3 million players. The game was, remember when people run around and go, games have to be everywhere. I think, what did they say? Gears 3 sold 3 million its first week. Well, guess what? It was only playable on Xbox 360. Okay? Days Gone did 100, yeah, Gloria said it, 100K first week in the UK. Only playable on a PlayStation. Right? Microsoft, Gears 5 is playable on all your Xbox One consoles. It is playable on all Windows 10 PCs, which I think is hitting about 800 million right now. maybe almost a billion. And for the first time ever on Steam, which incorporates not only Windows 10 PCs and another ecosystem outside of the Windows 10 store, so we can't use that excuse why Gears is not doing well on PC. It's on Steam, especially with all the hatred towards the Epic Store. And that also includes Windows 10 PCs and Windows 7 PCs. Any PC that runs Steam. The install base is ginormous. The install base of Gears 5, the potential install base of Gears 5 is larger than anything of the PlayStation and Nintendo. All right? What's up, the Ravenflow? How you doing, man? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. All right? The install base of the platforms that Gears 5 is sold on is about a billion. If you count all the potential PCs with Windows 10 and Steam and Xboxes at 40 million, 35, 45 million, 60 million. No, I don't think so about that. 60 million. I think we're at around 40, something like that. Well, who knows? Maybe a little less than 40. That install base is monstrous. And they hit 3 million players over the weekend. Yes, that's impressive. But 3 million across a billion platform, like a billion potential customers? People were making fun that God of War only sold 3 million with 4 or 5 million. The same thing with Spider-Man. In the first 3 days or 4 days, with an install base of about 100, about 90 million. You're talking about an install base of PCs that are hitting the 800 million range that could run Gears, that have Windows 10 on it, and on top of that with Steam. Like that's the whole point of this whole experiment that Microsoft is doing. And that's exactly what and guys code, that's exactly where I'm going with this, because you want to know what? Phil Spencer's thinking beyond that. Right? Just accounting for Steam, Savage says that Xbox One has over 150 million install base. Exactly. Right? And the thing is, Phil Spencer is even thinking beyond this. He thinks that, wait a second, all those PCs and all those Xboxes where Gears can be played, that's not enough. Let's put it all on phones too. Let's put it on phones because it's even bigger install base. The thing is they're putting it on everything. It's like slapping a shit stamp on everything and everybody going, what the fuck that smell? Like, he just wants to spam this game across everything, but are they getting the return back? Are they? That's why we need to know we need to know how many people are playing this game through Game Pass. How many people bought this game? Like, Microsoft has to do this because the perception, in the public perception, it's going to become reality that your game has failed. And the problem is that people go digging, and if you look, the numbers don't match up to what's going on. And maybe with MPDs, like Impatient said, maybe with MPDs, maybe you'll hit 1 or 2 and 3, and maybe you'll hit there. But if it hits low on MPDs, I don't even know. I don't even know. And you want to know what? If subs is going to bring in more revenue and all that other stuff and all that other stuff, like I always say this before, what Microsoft is doing with Game Pass is the closeout sale that you see at big budget retail as a Black Friday sale. Doorbuster. They want you in the door hoping that you will buy something. Because how often do you actually buy the doorbuster? The whole reason why the doorbuster exists is to get hype for the store and to get you in there and buy other things. That's what they're doing. That's the mentality of Game Pass right now for $1, is to get you in the door. And putting their best game ever, according to, what it is, in Game Pass, it's the doorbuster. Now, you can play it. But the thing is Are you going to stay? Are you going to play with other games? Are you going to buy other games? And like Phil Spencer says, like we got it right here. He says it right here.
How important is market share versus Nintendo and versus Sony's PlayStation?
The two metrics I really look at in the growth of this business is engagement of players. How many monthly active players do you have across any device? And what does your software and service revenue look like for those players?
That's it. There it is. So he wants to know how many people are engaged with the game and how many of those people are buying stuff for that game. Just like Minecraft. How many people are playing Minecraft and how many people are buying skins? That's the Phil Spencer motto. That's why he wants to get it on phones next, because that's even more people that could potentially buy skins and microtransactions and things like that. That's where he looks at the success of this thing. Okay? But when we go down that path, this is where it gets a little spooky on this stuff. And that's why he just needs to announce, they just need to announce the Game Pass subscribers. And the thing is like I said before, the whole point of this is basically to show growth in your service. Not only is that good, yes, I did the Ravenflow. Oh, shit. Yeah, did that Jim Quisitions one where he blames Microsoft for ruining video games because of the microtransactions that they're putting into their big games? Oh, yeah, I did see that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I do agree. And I listened to that, and I was like, you know, I wouldn't see. The thing is that I wouldn't blame Microsoft entirely for it like he did. But, Jesus, though. Yo, he did go in with no lube. He did. Yo.
Xbox One X is
the most important?
No.
Yeah, man. He was. Yeah. They did, man. They did. Like, you know, and he made a good point, and now I'm on my other thing. Like, you know, he did make a good point about how usually the platform holders don't have to microtransact their game so much because their whole point is using the game to sell the hardware. And they could kind of compensate and say, you know what, we're going to sacrifice the game. Like, we don't have to milk people in the game. The game is going to sell our hardware, so we'll get revenue through the hardware and services that come through that in addition to the game. Whereas Activision and you know, EA are just trying to monetize their games as a service. So what he's trying to say is Microsoft's like double dipping. It's like not only are they trying to, you know, try to sell you a platform, but then also they're taking that game and trying to milk you with that game too, with rec packs and skins and loot crates, what they did in Gears 4 and all that other stuff, like games as a service. And the thing is that that's why when you look at Game Pass, basically Game Pass is one big microtransaction. Like, you are buying that Game Pass with the intent that they want you to forget, and you just keep paying $10 a month, $10 a month, $15 a month, $15 a month, and basically they'll be making money off of you, and they don't even care if you play the games or not. But again, you're just paying a subscription. It's really it's smart, but the thing is that it's sly, and the problem is that the game's gonna suffer. And unfortunately, Gears 5 did not suffer quality-wise from Game Pass, which was a scare of a lot of people. However, that's the one tent in the poll. Like, that's the one poll standard. Like, you got that. And what do you got next? Halo? You know, we're going to be right back talking about quality when Battletoads comes out. And we're going to be talking about quality again when Bleeding Edge comes out. And everybody's like, well, that's not a AAA game. The problem is Microsoft lost respect. Gamers' respect. The public's respect. The media's respect. Microsoft has lost the respect because they have consistently given us poor quality games, and they are trying to shove services down our face without giving us games. And they need to gain the respect back by just dropping games left and right. That's what they need to do. They need to be respected. You look, everybody makes fun of Kojima's shit with Death Stranding and all that other bullshit. But you want to know what? That guy earned that respect through fucking Metal Gear. He earned that respect. So he can fuck with you as much as he wants with his game. He'll fuck with you, we're pissing, and everybody's like, why do they like him so much? The guy earned the respect. They could go out there with all the Mario games, and they can have Luigi out there goofing off and shit, and people go crazy. And they go, why? Because you want to know what? Nintendo has earned that respect by giving their fans what they wanted. Microsoft is still fucking around with their fans, not giving people what they wanted. And the one game that comes out that it does, the perception is that it's not doing well. And Microsoft has to get in front of that stuff. Because guess what? The Gears 5 flag, it's gone now. That's it. In and out. What's next, Microsoft? What's next? You're going to try to shove Bleeding Edge down our face? You're going to try to shove Bleeding Edge down our face? You're going to try to tell me Battletoads is a contender? Like, oh, here's this month's game, Battletoads. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Right?
Would you ship that? What you just played?
Would you? I want to hear, well, Battletoads, it's not what they want, but it's fun. It's fun. I had a lot of fun with Battletoads. I had a lot of fun. It's fun. It's not a AAA game, but it's fun. Bleeding Edge, it's fun. It's fun. It's fun, just like Crackdown 3. Oh, Phil Spencer goes, oh, I've been playing Crackdown 3. This is amazing. Blah, 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 blah. The cloud is real. The crowd is real. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Bullshit, 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 bullshit. It's fun, it's fun, it's fun. It's fun to me. It's fun to me.
I'm trying to use the phone!
Remember that? Yeah, it's fun. It may not be an 8, but you know what? On the fun scale, it's an 8. Hip, hip, hooray, it's fun. And the damage comes out. Oh, this is not a good,
I'd buy that for a
yeah, all that bullshit. All right, we're right back to that. They come out with a quality game, and then we're going to get all the excuses about why Bleeding Edge is, you know what, it should be accepted for what it is. And, oh, yeah, Bleeding Edge is okay. And, oh, well, yeah, okay. And we're right back to making excuses for trash. This is when you strike. Xbox, this is when you strike. You have Gears 5. This is when you talk about your sales. This is when you talk about your subscribers. This is the time. All right? 3 million people? Yeah, you want to know what? This is the problem that I have with this shit. Okay? And this is why they need to announce their subscribers. Because guess what? When you sell a game, and oh yeah, this is what I want to say. Transformers G1. I wanted to say this. The reason why I'm upset is because Gears 5 is a great game. It's complete. It has a huge campaign. I don't like the skiff moments, but the story is the best one that Microsoft has ever told. And I should have prefaced this whole friggin' show with this shit. Gears 5 is a great game. All right? The multiplayer, it is what it is. Par for the course. They made some really fun tweaks to it. I like the multiplayer. It is a complete game. It's quality. It's finally a game that doesn't need an excuse. It's not, oh, it's fun as me. I like to sail. Oh, it's fun as me. I don't mind the bugs. That's the charm of State of Decay 2. It's the charm. Oh, Crackdown 3 is fun for me. It reminds me of Crackdown. Crackdown's Crackdown. Oh, oh yeah, it really works. Boomtastic. Here we go. Smash, smash, smash. 3 fucking maps. And you can't play with it because nobody's playing with it. Another game that has crossed all this install base, and still you can't find the fucking game in Crackdown 3. 3 fucking maps. Trash.
I'd buy that for $1.
No, I'll ask for my dollar back. Gears is a great game. Finally. It's a quality game that shows that Microsoft's not afraid to drop quality games. This is when you're riding your high. This is when you tout Game Pass. This is when you say what your numbers are. Because they're going to be the highest that they're probably going to be. Now, you gave away that game for $1. A $2 promotion. You could eat Chips Ahoy and play the game for free while you're eating the friggin' Chips Ahoy. Major Nelson did. He ate a whole bunch of Chips Ahoy and he was able to play it. The thing is, if it's about engagement and subscriptions are a fickle number. When you sell a game and a game sells 5,000, 5 million, say, oh yeah, this game sold 5 million in, say, October. When you come back and you ask, well, how did that game do? That 5 million is the base. Like, it just grows from there. Right? Oh, well, guess what? 5 million? Oh, it sold another million the next month. It sold another. So it's cumulative. When you talk about Game Pass, like they do, 3 million people played Gears. Now, that number next week could be 2 million. That number could be 1 million. And then maybe you put some DLC out, and then it jumps back up to 5 million. What you got to do to show that a subscription is working is show growth and sustainability. That's why they need to announce these numbers. And just like they did with Xbox Live, show that it's a growing service. Don't give us these stupid analysis. Oh, 3 million people played, and then go, oh, Forza hit 10 million people. You mean 10 million people walked in and out of Forza? How many are playing right now? Oh, well, that would probably be about 2 million people playing. So your count right now is 2 million. Don't you add all the people that have played over the year? What are we? Fucking Ellis Island? Well, Ellis Island has visited 20 million people have visited Ellis Island. Why are you accumulating it? You're talking about subscribers. You're talking about active users. You're talking about a snapshot in time. When you say 5 million people bought this game, not only are they buying it for $60 or whatever they're buying it for, but these people are buying that product. You can't lose. Games should have blown the fuck up. But it didn't. Xbox Live's down again? Get the fuck out of here. I gotta play my song. Oh, that fell nest. Did he get me? My internet's been all wonky today. Oh, shit. Am I back? Yeah, it's... What's going on with my network? Oh, that's why. Let me turn this off. Hold on. There we go. That's probably what's going on. There we go, guys. Get back in here, grinders. We're not done. We're not done. We're not done. I'm tuning this shit back out. Get back to stream back. What the hell? We're back. We're back. What happens to the stream? Is it still down? Oh, it's still lagging. Are we back or not back? I gotta reload this. I think I found the problem was. There we go. There we go. Let's get that grindhouse back in here. Share this shit out. Let's go. Let's get back in here, grinders. I'm back on. Phil Spencer can't quiet me. Sending this back out. Get that grindhouse back in here. Probably people will refresh that shit. Let's see. I got it on there. That dash. That looks good. Alright, we good. I think I found what the issue was. Thanks. Yeah, we're back live at the Staples Center. Back live. So, the thing is that you show growth, right? You show how your subscriptions are growing, right? That's what you do. You cumulative. And you're talking about play accounts. Why are you talking about play accounts cumulatively? How are we to test the 3 million played, and then they're going to say, oh, 10 million people played Forza. Over what? Over 6 months? How many are playing right now? That's the thing. So Microsoft is just fucking with numbers. They need to announce the subscriber count. and show that Game Pass is a growing service. And I hope they do. They need to. Because if retail sales and all the sales reports, because you know people just say sales don't matter. Sales matter. That's what investors know. That's what people know, how sales do. Sales and reviews. This stuff matters. This is what the industry looks at. Matt Piscatella, NPDs, they're not doing a job that because it's a hobby. They're businesses. Michael Pachter and his old goofy ass shit. They're investors. They are doing this stuff. And Microsoft needs to announce the numbers. They can't be hiding behind this engagement bullshit. Because it's arbitrary. It's not real. Thanks, Savage. Let's get these people back. Let's get everybody back in here. Let them know. You can't. You can't do that. You need to announce the numbers now. You got to talk about how many subs you have. They're betting on the quality. They're betting on the servers. That's what they're betting on. They're betting on the servers. Investors are excited about the cloud. Microsoft's doing great. Microsoft is not Xbox. Xbox Game Pass needs to announce their subscriber numbers. That's why. They need to know that. People need to know that because the perception is going to be that the game's not doing well. That's what the perception is going to be. Now, my perception, I like the game. But they need to announce it because the perception is going to become a reality. That's the thing. And Microsoft throws it all together as, oh, here's all our engagement. Here's all our stuff. Yes, they need to know subscription numbers. Everybody on YouTube has how many subscribers they have. Everybody on Mixer, everybody on Twitch. You see all the subscriber numbers. There's no hiding of it. Microsoft needs to announce this stuff because they got to show growth with Game Pass. Because what's going to happen is that if it's really going to affect their retail sales, the perception is that the game's not selling. And what's going to happen is that they're going to be there. They're just going to fail. And the perception is going to be there, and the game is not going to get the recognition that it is. And that's sad. Because it's a great game. And Microsoft has to stop hiding behind their numbers. They got to announce it. Everybody else is talking about their numbers. Sales, NPDs, they all look at this stuff. And Microsoft's throwing it all in one box. And then what? They want to hide behind their numbers, so be it. But then, when retail sales come out, 3 million players of what, man? 3 million players of what? 3 million players. And then what I said before. And then what is it right now? What is it right now? Like, how many million players? We got 3 million people, right? Let's go see. Let's go take a look. 3 million people we got. Let's see. We have 3 million players right now. 3 million. Let's see. Let's see how Steam is doing. Remember, Steam, it was going to blow up on Steam, right? Let's see how Steam's doing. Steam was updated on September 16th at 8 o'clock. Okay? Let's see. Where's my little thing? Where's my display? Where's my fucking thing? And let's see. 3 million. Not saying it's a bad number, but they need to talk about how many subs they have because look what happens. So you go here. Let's see. Oh, I want to share it. We got Steam. Here we go. Steam updated September 16, 2019 at 8:20 p.m. Where is Gears 5? Current players peak today. Top 100 games. Oh, keep going. Keep going. Here we are. Okay. 4,000 people currently playing. The peak was 5,900. This is the top 100 games. Like, okay. Then, let's go to Twitch. How's the game being received with viewers and all that other stuff? What's the attention? Gears jumped up. 23. You want to know why? Guess why? Look who has 17.5 thousand of those 23. Dr. Disrespect. And all he's doing is fucking trashing on the game. Complaining about the multiplayer. He has 17.5 viewers of the 23 that are watching Gears. And then what about Mixer? Microsoft's baby platform. Microsoft's platform. 906. And you know, why we bring these up, right? Because these are the things that Greenberg and everybody ran to with Sea of Thieves. Like, Sea of Thieves is the most streamed game online. Engagement. All this stuff matters. All this stuff is built into Microsoft's explanation as to a game's success. This is not just checking out numbers. This is seeing how the game is being received. Is there interest? Is there viewership? You know what? Why, if this doesn't matter, then why do they have Ninja streaming the game before anybody else on a Tuesday before the game releases and hid single-player content from people who actually reviewed the game and played it on the Friday before? They weren't allowed to share any content. The first content of single-player was from Ninja on Mixer. Why? For engagement on Mixer. Like, these things matter. These things, you got to look at this stuff. So Microsoft has to piggyback this stuff off and just talk about how Game Pass is. I think it's probably in the millions. It probably is. It's a great value. Not knocking the value, but just Microsoft needs to announce this stuff. They need to show. They talk about engagement, just like Phil Spencer said. It's about the number of players engaging in the content and the revenue from those players. That's what he says, like the interaction of those players. But we're looking. So 3 million was, I think this thing peaked out at 10,000 on launch night. On Steam. I thought it was going to blow up. I thought it was going to be up like up here, Steam, man. First time ever Gears is on Steam, like on launch day. And then along with all this, in the 23,000 that they sold at the UK. It just, they need to show numbers. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. And Smooth, you could just get an education on perception because you don't get it. This is the information that we have available. If you don't need it. You said Gears is your game of the year. And I'm not saying Gears is a bad game. And if you don't need it, then don't need it. That's fine. But the perception is the game's not doing well. The perception is that the game's not, like, look at the game. Like, it has dropped off the radar. I am disappointed. It's bullshit because it's finally a fucking good game. It's finally a high-quality game, and it should get the recognition. This is what we've been asking for. This is the fucking bullshit that I've been complaining about. We needed a quality game. No more making excuses for fucking piece of shit Crackdown. No more making fucking excuses for no content in Sea of Thieves. This is a fucking game. It has a huge campaign. It's doing things. It's the best story that Microsoft has fucking told ever, across all the Halo bullshit and across all the Gears bullshit. It needs to get recognition. And if Game Pass has turned this into what the fucking game came into, then fuck Game Pass. Did it devalue the game? Because Game Pass made this game accessible to the world. Why the fuck isn't it dominating the world? Why is it not streamed everywhere? Why is it not selling everywhere? Why is it not selling and streaming and all over the place? They spam the 100 billion, fucking billion people. And on top of that, that motherfucker wants to put the shit on phones. But look at what we are. It was the top played game on Game Pass on fucking Xbox. Well, guess what? Now it's number 6. A week later. Jesus. That didn't take long. Oh, it dethroned Fortnite. Well, so did Borderlands 3. What happened? It's devaluing every game, D. I don't know. I'm lost for words. I was in my chat with the other guys, and I'm just like, I don't even know what to say. Because they finally put a fucking game, a quality game. And people are calling it a failure. Why? Because look at the data that we have in front of us. It's not lighting up the world. You know, it didn't get 9. It wasn't critically acclaimed at 9s. Like, it wasn't like, you got to go get this game. People had, like, I don't know. It got the 85, and I don't know what the fuck's going on. Exactly, Impatient. It's dropping off the charts. It's been a fucking week. Don't you remember, like, this game came out on fucking Tuesday. It came out not even a week ago. The Ultimate Edition was on the Thursday or so before. That's why Microsoft has to get in front of this shit. Well, are they that fucking irrelevant? Is Gears that irrelevant franchise? Because I'm going to tell you right now. Or did Gears 4 really hurt the franchise? I was telling this to my friends. I have a whole bunch of colleagues that I work with. And we used to get together all the time for Call of Duty, Halo, and Gears, man. Like, we would not play, like, we would just play all whatever we play, like Fallout, all this other shit. But, man, when it became that season, Halo was coming out, we would get on our email, and we would be like, you're getting it? What day you're getting it? We're going to play. We're going to play Monday. We're going to play Tuesday. I'm going to play Saturday. Like, it was an event. When Halo came out, I was like, and I remember if I got it early, they were like, "Oh, you're playing it before us." Like they would like rag me on the fucking internet and stuff like that. But it was like it would bring people together. Like, oh shit, a Gears is coming out this year, a Halo's coming out this fall. Yo, are you getting it? Okay, you're getting it. Okay, that's 6 people. We got the team. Let's do it. That's how it was when these games came out. Even Gears 4, it transcended from the 360. That's what it was. But then when Gears 4 came out, and even Halo. Now, Halo died down a little bit because Call of Duty took a lot of that thunder from them, from my group of the colleagues I work with and we play outside of work. And Gears 5 came out. There was not one fucking email. We didn't even, like, we would have a release calendar. Dude, we didn't, nobody even batted an eye to Gears 5. And know what? Nobody's playing it. I've told this before. I had 60 people online, man. 4 people were playing Gears, and 1 was Major Nelson. Like, fuck. Shit. Thank God he's fucking playing Major Nelson. Like, right now. Let's see. I got 45 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. What the fuck? People use us like a fucking Roku box. I got like 4 or 5 people playing Gears right now. 45. 45 friends. 4 or 5 people playing. Dude. I can't explain it. It's a great game. And it's just not getting the recognition. Did Microsoft destroy the brand that much with this Xbox One? Did it? What happened? Dude, I don't know. That's right, Impatient. September MPD. I don't know. And Gloria says, like, you know, it's not as popular as it used to be. You know what? Yeah. And right, the sales already disappointment on the UK. Dude, I don't know, man. I'm lost of words. I don't have no answer. My demand is that, what's up, Jamal? How you doing, man? My answer is that they need to start announcing numbers. Because if these numbers are basically cannibalizing these sales, like people expected it, like, you know, Mike Piscatella today, Pat Piscatella, you know, Benji Sales, they were saying like, oh, well, it's Game Pass, and, you know, it really took away from the physical retail, and we need to see that shift. Like, Microsoft needs to communicate that shift. Not by saying 3 million people played over the weekend. Talking about Game Pass and that being a cause for it. Because if you look at the numbers, like, 3 million people weren't playing on Steam. Okay? Gears 5, it's sitting here peaked. I showed it peaked. Dude. It peaked at 5,900 people. And on top of that, hey, you want to see something else that nobody's been talking about, really? Grinds is going to give it to you right here. You want to see something else that nobody's been talking about? Look at this. Look. 3,175 reviews of Gears 5 on Steam. Mixed reviews. It doesn't even get a general thumbs up. There are mixed reviews on Steam. Are these haters? But guess what? It tells you how many hours these people have. Steam reviews. Look, 38 hours on record, not recommended. Here's some recommended. 63 hours on, not recommended. Dude, this is the first time we're seeing this game on Steam. And it came to mixed reviews. Yo. So it's not even like I don't know. Is it well received on Steam? I don't know. We're at 5,000 people concurrently, average. The one game is Comma Worldway, yeah. But got mixed reviews on Steam. What do you say? Are they all haters? It's weird. It's top selling. But is nobody playing it? Or people use codes? I don't know. Fucking Greedfall's been dominating. Mostly positive. I don't know, man. This is all we have to work with because Microsoft's hush-hush. And that's the problem. That's the problem in all. That's the overall problem. Even when they show their games, that was the whole concern with the campaign. They were hush-hush on the campaign. Quiet. Meanwhile, they're out there boistering. Oh, we're buying studios. We're going to put the games on phones. Get your strap-ons ready, for your phone. Meanwhile, they're talking balls to the wall with streaming. But, dude, when you talk about your fucking game that's coming out, man. They were doing these stupid interviews with Matt Booty. Look at that booty. Matt Booty doing interviews talking about, well, we bought these games for Ninja Theory and small games. Shut up, dude. You got Gears 5 coming out. Talk about that. Don't talk about bullshit that we don't know about. That's not the time for this. And we're coming to October now. The trials are going to begin with streaming and all this other bullshit. What's going on? It's not the time. Phil Spencer did that fucking bogus-ass interview and got laughed off the fucking stage and made jokingly of all that shit. We got all this great content.
Right? Would you ship that?
And we got all this great
It's a
content.
profitable business today that's growing.
Is it profitable today?
Yeah.
When was
Hear
it
it.
profitable? When did it become profitable?
Lay the fucking numbers down, Phil. How much?
I don't know. I'd have to
Oh,
go
exactly. Oh, I don't know.
Well, it's a profitable business today that's growing.
Oh, you sound pretty confident there. It's a profitable business today that's growing. Okay, well, tell us how much.
Well, it's a profitable business today that's growing.
Is it profitable today?
Yeah.
When was it profitable? When did it become profitable?
I don't know. I'd have to go back.
I don't know. You had a fucking Xbox. You don't know that it's profitable.
People speculate on that. On the
People
profitability
speculate.
of the Xbox business.
We've said before the Xbox business, profitable business.
But you never said really when or when.
You never said when or how much.
It's always
I'd
in
have to go-
coded terms. Yeah, it was profitable.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Xbox business has continued to grow. We continue to invest.
Oh, it's
in
growing,
it. I would say
but
it's
you're not talking.
A business that we try to maximize the profitability. We see it as a growth business
Well, this is
inside the
very
company.
startup-y way of.
We see it as a growth
But a
business. And the
unique
guy's like, that
thing,
sounds
we're not-
startup-y. It's a growth business. He said, first of all, he started profitable. Then he's like, humming. And then he's like, well, you always said it's profitable, but you never said how. Like, blah, blah, blah. And he says, people speculate. There's fortune. People speculate. Right? Because you're hiding behind the number. You're not talking it. You're trying to fabricate this world. You got to talk numbers. Everybody's doing. You go on fucking Nintendo's website right now. It tells you how much each console sold. Even the Wii U. The trash system that the Wii U sold. 11 million, 10 million. It has it right there. The fuck. I'm going to go right now. Shit. We can go fucking. Let's go. Where is it? The fuck? Look at this. Sales don't matter, right? Nintendo's website. Shit. Look, unit sales. Like, am I an investor? Look at this shit. They lay out all the numbers. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, boom, boom, software, hardware. Wii U. Hey, look, the Wii U's here. Oh, they want to be shameful. They want to talk about the Wii U. 13 million. Yeah, we sold it. 102 million sales. Number of titles released. Here's it. Look at this. Look at this. This is no insider bullshit. It's on Nintendo's website. Top selling units. Look. Dude, like, financial highlights. Look at the Microsoft won't tell you how much. What was it?
Well, it's a profitable business today that's growing.
Is it profitable today?
Yeah.
When was it profitable? When did it become profitable?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'd have to go back and look.
Exactly. Oh, I don't know. I think you're talking bullshit. That's what I think. I think you're trying to throw Xbox with all your cloud bullshit, and you're trying to just, like, you know, hide that shit. Shove it under the rug. Put the shit under the bed. And that's the problem. And if you're quiet, the perception is going to become the story. And the perception is going to become the reality. And that's why. Nintendo, so they're not hiding anything. This is how much we sold. Fuck, here we go. This is how much it sold. Take it or leave it. This is what it did. But Phil Spencer, humana. Because he can't break apart that thing and talk about how successful it is. Yeah, he didn't know how his profits were. I got to take a look. Oh, but I can tell you, 10 years from now, you're going to be playing your shit on your phone. Shut the fuck up, you all right? 10 years from now, I'm going to be playing on my fucking phone, but you can't tell me when Xbox was profitable. Okay.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
The fuck out.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
The perception is becoming the reality. You know what people say? Media bias. Oh, why does Xbox get the short end of the stick? This is an amazing game. Why is everybody trying to knock it? Now, great. There's fanboys. There's people that want to knock it. There's people want to see it fail. Yeah, whatever. That's in everything. That's in everything. There's Tesla people that want to see electric cars fail. They want to see electric cars succeed. They're fighting. There's people that say the Sony cameras are better than the Panasonic cameras are better than Canon. Canon and Nikon are better than this. Oh, there's people that say, you know what, this brand is better than this. Pepsi's better than Coke. Everybody has that bullshit. It's there. Hate, bias, all that other shit is there. But the problem is you got to be confident. You got to be confident in your games. You got to be confident in your delivery. You got to be confident in your messaging. And you got to show the numbers. You can't just go, well, engagement was up this year. See, guy's code, Pepsi. He's a Pepsi fanboy. Fucking Pepsi fanboy right there. There he is. There he is. Let's get him. Let's get him. Pepsi fanboy.
You bastards!
Like,
you
really?
vicious, heartless bastards!
There's a Pepsi fanboy right there. Like, dude, like, It's all over the place. Right? But the thing is that you're making the perception come in reality. That's the thing. And that's what they need to fix. And the way to fix it is by putting down hardcore numbers. If Xbox Game Pass is doing that well and it's really moving that needle, then you got to talk about it. And you got to say, we have 10 million Xbox Game Pass subscribers, up from 7 million the previous month. Oh shit, that quiets a lot of people going, wow, maybe this Game Pass thing, maybe this subscription thing is the way it goes. But with them just going, 40 million people played PUBG over the last 2 years. That's not cutting it, dude. That's not cutting it. Like, that's not doing it, man. Gears is a great game, and it's the quality that we've been asking for. And my problem is that because it's not getting the kind of recognition. Now remember, this game is everywhere. Spider-Man, God of War, Detroit Become Human, and Days Gone all did these moves with one platform. You know, the whole point of them putting their games everywhere is to get more engagement. And even more so, putting their games on phones now. You know?
We're really focusing first on what it means to play these games on your phone. So we thought about how can we get as many people playing on a phone as possible.
Yeah, like that's the thing. You should see growth. You shouldn't see the lowest numbers you've ever seen in sales. And if it did shift to Game Pass, you better point that out. Maybe they don't want to piss off retailers. I don't know, but they made this bed and they're sleeping in it, dudes. Like, they made it. And Gears is an amazing game. It's a great game. I think it was the best story they told. I'm very impressed with the narrative and the writing of the campaign. And I think they need to do more with the multiplayer. They need to be more ambitious with that because it is wearing thin. And if you're not a fan of Gears multiplayer, arcade mode is fun for a little bit. But really, they needed to do more with the multiplayer. I always say capture the Brumac or, bring back Meat Shield with some twist on it. But really, the game modes and stuff, maybe they will add these later on. But they need to go bigger and better. I thought, what about the skiff? And then you have vehicle battles and stuff like that, like Mad Max or something like that. Nothing like that. There were things that they could have done to take Gears to the next level. But they stopped. And I think that's what hurt it a little bit. They had to take it to the next level. This was the end of the generation or whatever they have to say about it. But, dude, the perception is like, beast mode. Yeah, beast mode. Shit. I always thought capture the Brumac, man. That would be huge. Like, if each guy had a Brumac, and you got to go, like, invade them and take their Brumac and fight back or something like that. I don't know. Have a Brumac in the middle and you got to try to hijack it. Like, come on, man. Let's do it. But, no, it's Transformers says. He's like, I'm out there. If it's going to continue and the rest of just AA, as much as I agree with Jez on Gears 5, it's getting a bit much 16. No, I agree. Like, it needs something. Like what I said Transformers like before with Gears 5 is that this was a perfect opportunity for them to kind of reanimate the game. Because I definitely see that in the open world. In the open world aspect of it, they could have definitely added more animations to make you want to explore. Maybe like a hook shot, or have her able to climb or clamber or jump or something along those lines to get out of the whole Gears roadie run animation in an open world. They're restricted by the Gears formula. They need to break it, and this was a perfect opportunity to break it because guess what? Kate's not a cog. Kate was an outsider. She might have other abilities, of survival abilities that the cogs might not have. This was a perfect story element and way to change the game. But they didn't go that route. They just kept it as the Gears formula in an open world, and that's the thing that kind of hurt it in the reviews. And I think they don't really add value to it with the skiff part. Oh, you mean new IP? I think they should do a new IP. I don't know how Sony has their studios working on 2 and 3 IPs. Like, why can't the coalition make a new IP? It didn't have a jump button. That's right. Remember, God wouldn't have a jump button. Everybody's like, it's over, dude. It's over. But, man, I'm just like, they need to announce those numbers. They got to talk real numbers to finally people and stop trying to spin this bullshit. Because nobody else, like, there's PR spin everywhere. There's PR spin everywhere. But, going back to what Transformers is saying is that talking about a new IP, definitely. And I think that's the biggest problem. Is like, I think everybody knew Gears was going to be Gears. Like, there was concern that maybe they were going to change it. And there would be some concerns with that. But they need to show beyond Gears and Halo. They need to show that they could do other things. Because if you look outside of Gears and Halo, you're looking at Sea of Thieves, State of Decay, Crackdown 3. What's up, Jemai? How you doing, man? That you're looking at outside of Halo and Gears, it's not pretty. And we're back at mediocrity. So when's the next game? So, like, we're all going to stand by now and wait for Halo Infinite news because that's all we got to look forward to besides a bunch of kind of, like, run-of-the-mill games. Maybe Ori. Yo, what's up, Frogs? How you doing, man? No, Frogs, if you want to jump into the Discord, I got, I think you could, I have it open. I'm in the grindhouse there. But, like, they really just needed to get in front of these numbers. They got to get in front of it. They got to show confidence. Yeah. Yeah, so excited. Yeah, Game Pass, it's going to be, Halo Infinite is going to be just like Gears 5, unless they change it. It's going to be Xbox Game Pass, and it's going to be on the Xbox systems, the Xbox One family of devices. That's OG black, the big black VCR box, the S and the X. It's going to be on Anaconda, and it's going to be on Windows 10 Store, and it's going to be on Steam. I don't know if they cut a deal with Epic and put it in the Epic Store too, but, like, that's Halo Infinite. Now, we saw how much retail Gears is not doing to. Like, I don't know how MPD is going to be, but right now with the UK with 23,000, is that going to affect the Anaconda's attachment rate with Halo Infinite when it's available everywhere? I don't know. Like, really, the move that Microsoft is doing is really shifting away from retail. But the thing is that they need to depend on retail to move their hardware. So, I don't know. I don't have the answers for you. Sorry. I just talk about the shit that's on my mind and the shit that pisses me off. And all day today, I was just seeing, it failed. It did this. What's up, Darkside? How you doing, man? It failed. It did this. I look at Twitch. I look at Mix. I look at Steam. And the numbers are dismal for a game that just came out a week ago. This is not a month ago. This is a game that came out on Tuesday. Today's Monday. All right? This game is still new with all the content. With what? A 12-hour campaign. Endless multiplayer. For varied multiplayer modes. Dude. A week. And we're at Steam now at concurrently mixed reviews, and then we're at 5,000 people. And like I said, we look at Gears on Twitch. Yep, there you go. Like, whatever. Is he still streaming it? 16,000 viewers for Dr. Disrespect out of 20,000 viewers on Twitch for Gears. That means without Dr. Disrespect trashing on the game, which, if you want to hear, you don't believe me. I don't know. Well,
what's this?
He don't know how to pick up the grenade. And everybody in the chat's like, this game sucks, this game shit. Like, they're hating on it. Dude.
Just what I need.
Because he's an angry gamer on this stuff. Like, he vented about how this game is trash, and he's playing it.
Incoming flash.
And he has 16,000 people watching it. That means of other people who are playing the game, We're what? 4,000 people playing Gears 5 a week after streaming it? That was refresh Mixer. Like, these are the numbers of engagement. Right? Did it jump up? Well, Gears jumped up to 1218. There we go. So more people are streaming Gears. It went from 900 to, it went up 100. Went up a couple hundred. So good. On Mixer. We're talking about 1,000 people. He has 16,000. We're talking about 1,000 people on fucking Mixer. Meanwhile, Dr. Disrespect got 16,000 on Twitch. Holy shit. Like, Jesus. That's another story. You know, that engagement with Mixer and shit. I don't have confidence in Microsoft to support that Mixer platform. I think in a couple of years, I think they're gonna be, yeah, guys, it was a good shot, just like they did with Groove and everything else. Microsoft banned my Windows Phone. Yeah, Mixer was a good shot. You know, I don't know. I can't see them really putting the legs in on that. I think it's a good service. I think they're doing a good job, but Microsoft behind it, they have a tendency just to go, you know, me too, and then they just kind of drop it. Go to Twitch. Take your subs with you. Some shit like that. You know? But that's another story. The main point of this whole friggin' thing is that it's just Microsoft has to have confidence. They need to show the numbers. They need to talk the numbers. And I don't understand why people will be against that. I don't get it. I don't know why people want to be like, no, they don't have to. Why? Dude, everybody's doing, nobody's twisting. Like, everybody has their spin. But nobody's like just not talking about it. Like, everybody's talking about how much they're selling, and when your competition's doing it and you're quiet, you know?
Computer technology.
If a customer has a computer disk, then look at it and tell them it's the wrong format. If they use Apple, tell them we're PC. If they use PC, tell them we're Apple. And if they got both, then tell them we use Linux. And if they got that, tell them the computers are down. They should be anyhow. You know, a lot of people ask why. Why treat the customer this way? Why? Because fuck them, that's why.
Like, just stop, man.
All right, so let's say that hypothetically I'm still an Xbox 360 owner.
Yep.
That being said, what should my next hardware purchase be? I guess they are the tough questions.
No. I say
it's not my mouth. That's the head of Xbox's mouth. Those are his words. He don't know where you go. On Xbox X launch.
Xbox One X is
the most important?
No.
No. It's the players important, where they play and all that other stuff. All that bullshit that he's been spreading. Dude. Oh, the player, wherever they go. They're going on PC, they'll play Gears there. They're going on Steam, we're going to get them there. They're on Xbox, we're going to get them there. Oh, shit, they want to play on their phone, we'll get them there. Look at the numbers a week later. Does it sound like they're getting them? 3 million people across a billion devices, a billion devices. 3 million people. Where this game was able to be played, and for the low entry cost of $1 and a bag of Chips Ahoy. 3 million people played it. I don't know how long. I don't know if they came in and came out. It was the best value in gaming. A value that I say, take this right now. A value that I gave away a code last week. Because I have 14-day code, go play it. It was the best value in gaming. The best value you're ever going to see to play a game like Gears 5 in Game Pass. And 3 million is what you scrapped up. You know, I don't know. And if it comes in at high MPDs, then that's good, because then you got Game Pass and then you got MPDs. So maybe that's where it came in. Another thing is looking at the Gears console. I searched all the Best Buys. Everybody has it in stock. It didn't sell out any of the Best Buys. And they only got like 2 or 3 of them in, because it says like 2 or 1 left. Like, I don't know if they got like 15 of them in. But I don't believe that they have sold a lot of the console either. Of a custom console, what we asked for. This is the thing. And maybe it's the Xbox fans. I don't know what it is. But the stuff that we complain, where's your custom consoles? Where's your marketing? I saw Monday Night Football, they had Gears 5. Like, the thing is that I don't know who to blame. I don't know what's going on. All I know is that Microsoft has to get in front of this stuff, because the perception is becoming the reality. That's the whole point of this whole thing. They need to get in front of it. They need to announce real numbers right now. Get that pony contract out for the coon. He has to sign it. But they need to do this right now. All right? Because the perception is, Gear's not doing well. Like, and even the way it's sold, like, this was the best selling. And that's another thing. The way that whole PR thing was spun. And you know what? I'm not going to criticize, like, the whole, like, how everybody does spins, Like, I'm not going to be fake and say, oh, they're just spinning it. No. But the thing is like, if you look at it, the fuck? Expo? Really? Like, if you look at it, even the way they said it, like, they don't even announce in the break. Like, they go 3 million people play. They go, it breaks records for the biggest launch for any Xbox Game Studios game. Now, remember, are they talking about ever, like Halo 3? Gears 3 and 2? Like, or they're talking about since they really renamed themselves Xbox Game Studios. And I think they said the best of this generation, which, looking at what they released this generation, that's not too impressive. Like, to be honest, like, that's not, if you look at what they released, so it outsold Rise, State of Decay 2, Sea of Thieves, Forza Motorsports, Forza Horizon. I guess Forza Horizon 3, since it beat out that one, I guess. I don't know. And it says here, on PC, Gears 5 nearly tripled the performance of its predecessor. It topped off at 10,000 people on Steam on release day. Like it says, attracting over 3 million players in its opening weekend and set new records for Xbox Game Pass with the biggest launch week of any Xbox Game Studios this generation. So they're not talking about 360. The performance easily doubled the first week's debut of Gears 4, which the thing is that Gears 4, Game Pass didn't exist. It was Play Anywhere Gears 4. So people had to physically buy that game, $60, $100 right here. I paid $100 for Gears 4 to play it early. $100 I paid for Gears 4. Know how many months of Game Pass I get for $100? You know how many months of Game Pass I get there for $100? I paid $100 just to play Gears 4 early. $100. All right? Dude, $100 I paid for Gears 4. So, the first week's debut of Gears 4, it doubled it. But Gears 5 was able to get to a subscription that people were paying $10 a month, $15 a month, or paid $1, $2, or got it free with a bag of Chips Ahoy. Like, you could buy a bag of Chips Ahoy cookies and you could go play Gears 5. Like, and it doubled. They were giving the game away. A game of this quality, giving it away is the best deal in gaming. There's no denying that. I don't know. I would expect it to blow up, and I think it goes back to what some of you guys said. It just maybe doesn't have the attention anymore. Like, yes, it is the game of the next, and they said this game studios of this generation. So, if you think about it, the real games that you're going to talk about is like Halo 5, Gears 4, and Forza Horizon. What else did they release that was worthwhile? That say, hey, that's impressive that it outsold that many. Like the largest launch of any Xbox Game Pass game, a Game Studios game. What other game is there besides Halo 5 and Gears 4 and Forza Horizon 3? Like, exactly. And Transformers says, he goes, doesn't excuse the likes of Crackdown, State of... Yeah. Oh, it outsold State of Decay and Crackdown and CFD. It's like... But, like, it was given away, and it's a quality game. Yo, what's up, Merc? How you doing, man? But it was a quality game. And it's what we've been asking for. And Microsoft has to get in front of it. And that I don't think that Xbox Wire article really did anything, man. They need to talk about how many subscribers they have for Game Pass. Because if there's going to be a shift from these physical sales and what these sales numbers are going to show up to Game Pass subscriptions, they need to start talking Game Pass subscriptions. And the last thing I'm just going to leave us with is like going back full circle to the Xbox Live. When Xbox Live was being rolled out, because that was basically the mantra of the Xbox 360, was Xbox Live. It was all about switching people from silver to gold, getting those subscribers. And a lot of people be like, well, you're not telling me Xbox Live users you have, but how many of those are gold and how many of those are silver? Okay, fine, whatever. But Microsoft really, I don't recall them really just giving away gold as aggressive as they've been doing with Game Pass. Like, they just had this Game Pass sale for $1 like over the summer. Exactly, Mark. Thank you. See? That's why we rock that Ultra Preset podcast. Check it out on Wednesdays. That's exactly. That's what I've been talking for the last hour and a half. And the Grinders and Merc in there. They can kill the narrative. They say how many subs they have. Exactly. The narrative. The perception. That's the whole point. I'm sure they do, Mark. They're giving it away. This is the time to announce it, too, because I bet you it's the highest it's been because there's finally a quality game in Game Pass that is brand new. Like that, this is probably the time to say, we have 10 million subscribers for Game Pass. Boom. Now when you see the sales, and it's like, whoa, the sales, well, now you know people are playing it through Game Pass. It shows that and then maybe other people go, yo, maybe the subscription thing is worth it. Yeah, this whole, like, best and biggest ever, like, there's such very lame adjectives. Like, there's no quantity to kind of, the biggest E3 ever. Well, big what? You have a stage that's maybe 20 feet rather than 10 feet? I don't know. Like, what's the biggest? Oh, we got 100 people sitting in here rather than 75. Okay, this is the biggest ever, but it's only up there by 25. You know what I mean? Like, the biggest, the best. Like, it's all kind of like, it's all just like weird nomenclature. Like, it's not really effective. It's the best launch ever, but they need to announce these numbers. Because if and I'm going to tell you right now, if MPD is high and Gears is like 1 or 2 in MPD, which I don't know if Borderlands might outsell, but if Gears is like 2 or 3, then you know what? Then double dipping, they must have done fine. But if the sales of UK represent like where this Gears 5 could fall on the sales charts, and you got to kind of relate, like if they're giving it away for so inexpensively through a subscription pass, I don't see the consoles flying off the shelves on my Best Buy You know, and I don't. And again, like that's just a call. Like I just recall when the Spider-Man console came out, people were fighting in the streets for it. Like I grabbed one, and the other guy bought like 2 of them, and they're like, "Yo." I just remember when fucking the Spider-Man console came out, it was like, "No, you're not getting that." Like it was crazy. I didn't see that aggressiveness with Gears console, so I don't know. Is it moving the console? Who knows? But the whole point is like they really. If it goes low on the NPDs, people are going to say, well, what happened? And they're going to assume it's Game Pass. And it's going to be, well, did Game Pass help you or not? Because all the people that would have paid $60, $100 yours truly right here last Gears 4, I paid $100. And like, it's just me personally. I paid $100 for Gears 4, and I paid $2 for 2 months of Gears 5 in Game Pass. Holy shit. Like, the difference isn't dramatic. Now, granted, I got it for 2 months, but like, dude. And then I got eat a couple of Chips Ahoy, get myself another month. A couple of snacks for school. Hey, got some Chips Ahoy. I'm in January now. Shit. Maybe they'll do another promotion for New Year's or Black Friday. Holy shit, Black Friday! You probably get Gears. You probably get Xbox Game Pass for the next fucking decade. On Black Friday, holy shit! Phil Spencer himself will probably be in the streets throwing out Game Passes in a fucking bikini. Who the hell knows? Black Friday Game Pass. Oh my god. Shit. Phil Spencer will be out there like this on Black Friday with Game Pass.
What the hell are you doing?
We're streaking. We're going up through the quad to the gymnasium.
Who's streaking?
There's more coming.
Frank, get in the car.
Everybody's doing it.
Now.
That's right, the Coon says. It'll be like $5 for 10 years. Phil Streaker. That's right, Glinza. Like, seriously. Dude, like, Black Friday Game Pass deals, I don't even know what they're going to be, but my God.
What's with kids today, huh? No respect.
Oh, my goodness. He's going to be, like, out there. Oh, my goodness. He'll be out there just going, like, woo, like, it's crazy. I don't know, Mark, man. He's like, Halo drops on Game Pass. That'll be $2 for 2 months. I don't know, man. I have no clue. I didn't even think they were gonna do it with Gears. Like, I thought that $1 for a month or whatever like that was like the prelude. Like, yo, let's get people. It's kind of quiet right now. Like, what was it? It was July. It was June. Like, it was E3, and let's give it for $1. You know, get people on there. And then, you know, we'll jack it up when Gears comes out, right? I had no clue they were going to do it again. And shit, they're going to do it again. Black Friday, I'm telling you. Black Friday, it's going to be like, yo, $10 lifetime. Like, who the hell knows? Thanks, Rock, for subscribing. Thank you very much. Joining the Grindhouse. But, man... He gets us. We'll get him a song here. Let's get him the Glorious song. We like that Glorious song here. The new subscriber. Join in the Grindhouse. Oh, we get him this one.
There it is. Magnum. Holy moly.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for!
Dear God. It's beautiful.
You know, man, holy shit. Yeah, exactly. That would be like, man, Magnum. It's, by God, there it is. Those will be the sales of Game Pass. Like, it'll be like Phil Spencer's lifetime It'll be like, as long as Phil Spencer's alive, you'll be a member of Game Pass for $10 on Black Friday. Phil Spencer, like, and then he'll be like, my life depends on it. Like, some bullshit like that. Like, I don't know, man. But Black Friday Game Pass, that's a no-brainer right there. Shit, 50 cents for a month? I don't know. Be dropping some, let's see, be every 3 months. So it comes out September. He turned left. He turned left. Uh-oh, where's Jemiah? Get him out here. He probably left. Get him out here. Where is he? He runs away. He run away, he's still here. But, dude, I have no clue. But all I'm going to say is, oh, snap, Silverback. He got the Phil Ness. Hashtag Phil Ness. He got Game Pass and forgot about it for 5 months and kept paying. Oh, man. That Phil Spencer, he got you. He got you.
If someone owns a phone, it doesn't want to...
Oh, he got your phone. Phil Spencer got your credit card. Slide that piece of gold. Crack up the ass. He got you. And that's what he's banking on. Like I said before. They're breakdance fight. Oh, wait. You guys want fucking Zoolander ones.
Don't do this, Derek. Listen to your friend Billy Zane. He's a cool dude.
I'm sorry, Silverback. Phil Ness got you. He got you. He got you that Phil Ness. That's it. There's Jemiah. He came. Here he is. That's how I always get Jemiah. I get him those sirens. He comes out here with those sirens. He gets those Silent Hill sirens. That's Jemiah's welcome. And then it's like, Phil will come out and be like this. He goes,
I give you the Derek Zoolander Center for Kids Who Can't Read Good.
That's Phil presenting Game Pass right there. But as that's the Dixon single. That's right. But exactly, Silverback. And as a word to the wise and to the grindhouse, go into your computer, your CPU, and how do we have not one with a
You son of a bitch.
That's what he did. Yeah, we have an Arnold going on there. We got that movie coming out. But go into your PC and turn off automatic renewal because Phil Ness will get you. Like I said, you'll be sitting there eating your Thanksgiving turkey, and Phil Spencer will be slashing your credit card and go, there's $15. You'll be opening up your presents, celebrating New Year's Eve. Phil Spencer will be like, and give me that credit card. Be wise. Pay. And you want to know what? I will tell you something. If they do charge you for the next month, if you call them up or go on to their thing, they'll refund it. Like they did it for me. I was like, hey, I don't want, like, I played Sea of Thieves for the month. Like, I don't want to get Game Pass in the next month. They refunded me my $10 for the auto renew. They were pretty good with that. So their customer service was pretty good with that. But yeah, I was just like,
no deal.
No deal. I want my money back. Stop whining. I don't. Do I have the top line? I got the.
Take it back.
I got the take it back.
Don't do that.
And then I got this other good one too.
I've got news for you. You're mine now. You belong to me.
And then we got this one.
Place looks like a fucking crack house.
And then his other one.
I don't do requests.
And then this is the best one. This is where I usually play when a game comes out and we get,
Can you be cold,
we don't get a sequel.
No sequel for you.
That's Phil Spencer telling us with Quantum Break. He's like, no sequel for you. And then I'm out here just basically.
The only problem I've got is that I'm doing your job.
I'm doing your job. Microsoft, your job. You got to come out there, be confident, talk about your numbers, and stop this narrative. This is not going to end. And Phil Spencer will come out there, and people will be like,
You know who I am?
I've seen you before. You're the asshole on TV.
Hey. Using my whole Arnold soundboard. But, and then I'll leave you with this last one. Because I got this exclusive video. I got this exclusive sound clip from when Phil Spencer is presenting Xbox to Satya Nadella this holiday when he's going to show the numbers. And then Satya Nadella will come in there and be like,
course. I'm a Terminator.
Bring the toy back. Bring the toy back to the carpet. Bring it back to the carpet. Take your toy back to the carpet. Take your toy back to the carpet. Take it back!
That's what Satya will say to Phil about the Xbox. Take your toy back. But anyway, I need to...
I don't do requests.
Yes, I don't do requests.
All right, everyone. Chill. Allow me to break the ice.
And anyway, that's all my sound clips, guys. Sorry for spamming them all, but you'll be hearing them more in the Grindhouse. But anyway, I said my piece, and that's the bottom line. This is what the grind says. Again, these are my opinions. This is how I feel. I think that they need to stop this narrative right now, and they need to show those numbers. Because we know who...
Who is your daddy?
Who's your daddy, Phil Spencer, is going to come out there and finesse us all with all of his stuff. And, you know, that's what he does. And every time his executives come out and talk that bull, I just get grinded. And you know what, man? They need to just come out with real numbers. Talk about these subscribers. Break this narrative. Come out there, you know, and speak to it. But when it comes to games, when it comes to that stuff, they're shady. But meanwhile, they're going to talk about 2 billion gamers on cell phones. And talk about, oh, the xCloud and this and streaming and all those other bullshit. They have no problem talking about that stuff. But, man, when you talk about a game, they're like, oh, shit. Yo. Don't talk. But, guys, I want to thank you all again for coming out to the Grindhouse. I had a little blurb. Phil Spencer got to me. He shut me down for a few seconds. But we got out of it. And I want to thank you again, guys. Appreciate you coming out. Hit the subscribe button. Share out the video. Grow the Grindhouse. And I'm out.
We're really focusing